What's up, YouTube? Back with some disturbing news for some hardcore fans or fans of like the Izzy era. But this is the recap of UFC Saudi Arabia. So underwhelming, underperformed in every aspect except the main event. This card is trash. There's nothing really to say. The co-main was trash. Feature fight was trash. It's not like butter it up or like, say what it should have been or would have been, but it was trash. I don't know. I gave this like card on paper like a 7 out of 10, but performances, like, this is why probably UFC 312 is going to be better than this card, just because of the fights itself. All of them mainly went to decision, except like everything on the main card went to decision, except the main event. But let's just get right into it, man. Starting with the main event, man. You can say whatever you want about Izzy. Oh, his Pereira, Pereira KO. This is literally why he's number 2. So that's literally what's keeping him here. So he realistically is probably like ranked 4 if he's like any other champion or I guess fighter in the division. So now Mavov's probably number 2 now. Damn, that's crazy. So Izzy's probably gonna be like around, probably ranked 5. No more than 5. To be honest, I don't see how is he number 4. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, this division. But yeah, man, he looked good in the first round, and that's what I'm saying. This is not a washed Izzy. Like, you can say he's washed. It's not like he got completely flatlined like Pereira. Like, he was still there. He looked really good. Like, he was beating up Mavov. He kind of did get caught with like an uppercut, but then second round, you could just feel like the tide turning. I promise, throughout the whole fight, bro. Not even the whole fight. I could tell. I said it in my predictions, man. Like, he can get KO'd. He's gonna get KO'd. I just have a feeling he's gonna get KO'd. Should have stuck with my gut. Should have picked him up. It made me mad. I think I went 8-3 on this card, or 8-4, or 7-4 actually. But regardless, man, he got caught with the overhand right. Just like, I don't know, kind of froze. I think Izzy does a lot. Like, Izzy's overrated. He's not top 20. He's not top 25. He does a lot with like his hands, bro. Like, his striking defense has always been like this tricky kind of technical maestro kind of. I'm a technical maestro. I don't have that much power, but I have good kicks, and he showcased that. There's just so many things that, like, he's just been overrated for so long, and he's been getting exposed every time. I'm not saying like, oh, he looks. The thing is he gets exposed, and that's how he made a mistake. Just didn't cover his chin at all. He usually does do that though. That's like one thing I'm like, oh, he got caught over the top of a 2. You know what I'm saying? It was like a looping 2. Like, it was right over his guard too. Like, I don't even know if he had a guard, because I feel like he's trying to like create distance with his arms. They're very stretched out. He got clipped cleanly. Kind of like got folded. Like, didn't really fold, but just kind of did like that jig when you fucking get rocked and like you fucking take a seat. There's not much to say. He got KO'd in the second round. I don't know what you do with Izzy, honestly. I feel like you retire. I know it's like, oh, why would he retire? He's only 36. Pereira's 36, 37. The thing with Izzy is he's just like, there's people that like Volkanovski, he should retire. Like, you just know, like, they don't have that longevity in the game once they're on like a losing streak. I could always, like, once he lost against Strickland, I'm like, he doesn't have it. That was his second loss or his third loss. He looked like bone dry out there, dude. Looked bone dry. He's not even a big star anymore. Like, that's the thing with Izzy. He's not even a big star anymore, like Pereira is. And I don't want him to be like the next Anderson Silva, and he was never beat Anderson Silva, but just like that journeyman on the way to like out, like, nah. But a good fight would be probably like Shara versus Izzy. I'd like to see that, like, real talk, because Izzy's not, he can't fight for a belt. He'll never win. He'll never touch the belt again. Never. It's just sad to say, but it's just true. He's been declining ever since. I'll say probably ever since the Yoel fight. Like, he's not really improved. Not really improved. I don't know. Since that Yoel fight and Ben, like he's been declining. Like he declined at the Yoel fight and kept doing it. He maintained a little bit around that Pereira era. Like he was winning the Pereira fight, but his power, power shots. Like you never really had that KO power though. That's like one thing. Thud behind the shots. Like he kind of is a picker. Outpoint you. Kind of control distance sometimes just because I'm lengthier than you, but it doesn't use it to his advantage, just uses it to create distance. Like, that's one thing about Izzy. I still don't understand, like, his point and, like, what he's trying to do when he strikes. Like, are you trying to hurt the guy or are you trying to just piece him up? Like, it doesn't really look like he's out there, like, hurt someone, bro. I promise. I don't know, it's just me. Even, like, when he KO'd Rob a while ago, like, he looked like he didn't know he landed that shot. I'll just see it like more and more. Like he's just throwing. This looks. People say that he's more technical than Pereira, but it doesn't. I feel like if you're technical, you would knock people out, like, or at least rock them. I mean, I know he rocked Pereira in the first one, but like, come on, it's pretty tough. Yeah, he's on his way out, and Mavov, he's a good underdog for DDP to fight. I think DDP would win, just because he has an output, like he has a kind of whole different style than Adesanya. Adesanya, you just have to worry about the kickboxing, really, in the range. But with DDP, it's a whole different animal. I think, he definitely, this is like his title shot in a way, and he deserves it, man. I ain't gonna lie. KO'd Izzy. Doesn't really KO too many people. I mean, KO'd Jared Cannonier, but kind of, you can see his grappling's not as, and like he didn't take down Izzy once, so he'll definitely struggle with that against DDP. It's just tough, man. It's a tough day. This card was just really bad. I'm like really thinking about anything else in that fight. And next for Izzy should just retire. I don't think there's anything left for you. You can't go up. You're not gonna fit there. You already lost. You're too small. Don't have wrestling. That's why I think Al's gonna lose against Magomed. Like, it's the difference. But anyway, it was Imavov. He should definitely fight. I think he can. I think it'll be actually a solid fight for Hamza if he gets the belt, though. I'd like to see what that would do. Like, or that would do. Like, what would happen in that fight? Probably just get ragdolled. But I feel like certain matchups, like there's ways that you can counteract. Like, just be a good anti-wrestler for as long as you can, but you're just going to get taken down by against Hamza, bro. I don't know who's going to beat Hamza. But anyway, moving down, we got MVP versus Shara. Shara lost pretty convincingly. There's nothing much you can really say about this fight. It's pretty boring. I guess whole main card was really boring. Shara was just kind of trying to look for that shot. He didn't even throw like a head. He didn't even land the head strike until like the third round. And like I said in the predictions, he doesn't have power in his hands, so he kicks a lot. He did kick a lot, but that didn't really help. I love when people say like Shara's like kicks will like take someone out of the game, like help him not lunging, but like that doesn't really play a factor if your leg kicks aren't as damaging. Like you can have leg kicks, like Izzy has leg kicks, but does like stir like kind of tell you where the fight's gonna go? No, that doesn't hardly happen. Like some people like deserve, like Alex. Like, I mean, Izzy's like he's a good leg kicker, like for sure, but Alex is better than him. Who else? Jonathan Martinez. They could take you out of the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like leg kicks can only take you so far. Anyway, and MVP just really landed the better, bigger strikes. Not really much. I don't know how many strikes they threw. Probably not much of significance. 43-38, pretty boring. He didn't throw much, but he was very accurate, obviously. Showed good takedown defense. I mean, I don't even know what Shara was really trying to do when he grabbed him. Like, it was weird. I mean, MVP, he's kind of boring. I think everyone's kind of seeing, like, the boring side of... He's old. The old side of MVP's 37. Shara is also his reach. He should move down also. He should, he's too small, dude. He is horrible. I mean, he's not too small, but he just doesn't have, like, completeness to move down and, like, compete with the wrestlers there. I mean, shit. That's why MVP moved up. But like Sara has shorter arms than he is his height. You know, he's what 6'2" and he has 73-inch arms. So he has minus one. He has 6'1" reach, 6'1" reach, bro. 6'1" arms. Like that's not. He's a minus reach, so that doesn't help him in the boxing at all. He didn't use any wrestling, so he's been overrated. He's not actually highly touted. I mean, he's hyped up like crazy. He's ranked at middleweight, so I guess it kind of is crazy that he's losing, but it was not a convincing like fight for him as well. He had like no like bright spots in this fight. I mean, he's just really overrated, really. So got that pick right. Shar is just a kickboxer. That's it. You know, can't really do much. Moving down, Sergey Pavlovich versus Josina Rosenstrike. This was like such a boring fight too. I mean, there's only like a few times where Sergey hurts Jairzinho, but for the most part, like they're really looking at each other intensely, shadow boxing, and Sergey kind of trips him like twice or three times, kind of lays on him, and you know, ends around on top. Like it was pretty boring. And then like the final 10 seconds, they acted like as if it was like a crazy war, but nothing really landed. And I think he actually got dropped. He may have gotten dropped. No, he didn't. He just tripped because it was a takedown. But yeah, I mean, Jairzinho didn't really throw anything, and Sergey didn't really throw anything. So yeah, it's a boring ass fight. 25 strikes, 17. That's what we were watching. We were watching that for 15 minutes. This shit was so sad. This is a good fight. First round was pretty entertaining, but then Saeed Nurmagomedov gassed out pretty hardly in the second round, and the third round he crumbled. His grappling's trash. Cardio is horrible. Vinicius Oliveira had a broken rib throughout the first round. You could see it was a spinning back kick to the liver, rib area, and that's all she wrote. Vinicius Oliveira, I think he's on a 5-fight win streak. Saeed, he'll never be ranked, sadly. That's why no one wants to fight you, because I don't know, honestly. He honestly looked like a shell of himself today. Like this definitely was his worst performance, but it's kind of how he was against Jonathan Martinez as well. Like kind of just letting stuff happen. It's weird. Definitely not in the Nurmagomedov obviously team could be, but yeah, really disappointing. Lost second round, completely gassed out. Not much to say there. Got that pick wrong. For SDM, got this pick wrong as well. I knew I got this pick wrong because the first couple exchanges, like, you know what Mike Davis decided to do? He decided to become a jiu-jitsu practitioner. BJJ, IFBBF, whatever, gold, pro, whatever. Just a pro at jiu-jitsu. Wanted to do shoulder cranks in the first round. Oh, he's cranking the shoulder. Oh, he's looking for a Gugu Plata or whatever. Bro, this is MMA, bro. And he pull guard, bro. You pull guard. That's why I knew. I was like, oh, I'm going to get my pick wrong. No matter what, for SCM cannot lose this. Because he does not want to fight him on the feet. And Mike Davis is actually good, bro. It's so funny because the one time he comes to Abu Dhabi, he fights once a year, looking calculated, I'm trying to improve my game, and you do that. Like, is that what you've been working on? And then he cut him. So I guess you can say for SCM won the first round just because based off he just pulled guard for some reason, so it's not your takedown. Stayed on top of him for the whole majority of the fight, kind of trying to take him down, didn't work. He thought he was a lot stronger than him, than he was, like a lot more stronger than him. You could just see what he was trying. Like the takedown entries were pretty poor, and he just got reversed practically. And first EM was just on top of him majority of the first round. In the second round, he got cut to a knee. And then he was on the ground, on the back foot, just leaking on the ground on his back. And then I guess they kind of like reversed a couple of times, like just scrambling. Mostly Mike Davis on the bottom. And then all of a sudden in the third round, you know, them being on the feet a little bit and then going back to the ground, he cuts him, Mike Davis, like somehow gets his own takedown finally. And then could have won this was so late. This was like probably 30 seconds, 40 seconds left in the round. And Yeah, that was the majority of the fight. Like, just grappling. Mike Davis pulling guard, trying to be a. He's really athletic, which is it shocked me with his game plan, and that's just a shame. For SCM's probably going to be getting a ranked opponent, or fighting for a 14th, 15th ranked spot. So, good job, Mike Davis, letting that happen. You're a disgrace. Get cut for the UFC, honestly, bro. You're trash. Wish you had Ikram, honestly. This probably help a little bit. This card is awful, though. I don't even understand. Like, yeah, all decision on this main card, and then prelims are pretty solid. Like for what it was. Honestly, I'll tell you the only bright spots. To be honest, Shamil Gaziev getting that disgusting right hand KO, baby. If he's not injured, he's KOing his opponent. Come on, he's KOing his opponents every time, bro. He's had a broken hand in his last match, bro. Come on, stop playing with the man. And Terrence McKinney finally getting a W. T-Rex arms. No. Terrence McKinney, he had to win this fight, honestly, and he got it done against a 14-8 opponent now after that loss. So, as you can see, you understand what was going on here. I mean, if he lost this fight, he probably would get cut. So, and Demir Hadzovic, you're probably getting cut. Oh yeah, Jasmine Judovicic actually is pretty good. Mauro Brandon Silva quit the sport. You're 10-5-1. You're trash, and you can't do anything on the feet. You're just a blob, literally a walking blob that wants to fight, but with your hands in the air, like hands in the air, not even guarding your face. Your hands in the air. Yeah, Jasmine Judovicic, she could literally get it. Like, I'm on the title reign, bro. She's gonna be on a title run right now. She's like undefeated, I'm pretty sure. Or probably lost one. He's ranked 12. She like reminds me of like a young Valentina Shevchenko with like no power, no striking ability. Just not no striking ability. She can defend grappling. I just see she looks just balanced, like a balanced fighter. She can do it all, I guess. Not much to say, honestly. It's just pretty boring. I didn't see this fight. Lucas Alexander missed weight, so thankfully you're getting KO'd. And I heard this was just robbery, so it doesn't matter. It's a bunch of blobs, nobodies. Horrible card. Main event. This is like a 3 out of 10 card. With all due respect, I can't rewatch this, and it's so early in the morning. Like 3.5 out of 10 just due to Shamil and Terrence McKinney getting finishes. And Mavov was pretty nice. Like, he was winning this fight, Izzy, so you can't even say anything. He's not washed. He's just getting exposed. He has horrible striking. Or not horrible striking, but lack of striking defense, which led to this moment. I hope you can understand that, because it's almost like an Izzy fight. There's always an excuse, but there's no excuse this time. There's literally nothing you can point to. He had a good layoff. Showed a good performance. Like, he didn't really get KO'd or really wobble. I mean, I guess he did get wobbled, like, in an unconvincing way before he got finished on the ground against TDP, but this was nothing like that. He was winning the whole fight. Mavov tried to take him down 3 times. He stuffed all of them. It looked good. And then he just got caught. You can say early stoppage, but he's on the back of his opponent, back mount, full back mount. Like, he's on the upper half of his back, can't shake him off, and he has punches laying down on his temple. And it was probably back of the headshots because you got knocked down, brother. So, yeah, Mavov, good win for him. Izzy, wrap it up. Say goodbye. See you in the Apex, my friend, in Louisiana. Fall for grace, man. I don't know what to say about this guy. I can't stop thinking about it. Just like, where they had him near top 10. Isn't that crazy? A couple of shitty title ones also. Like, who the fuck is Marvin Vettori? Who the fuck? He's facing Roman Dolidze. Well, that's not even him. That's freaking... Is that him? That is him. If I'm not mistaken. I forgot who's fighting Roman Dolidze, bro. Probably Marvin, because he won. Yeah. Roman Dolidze, bro. That's not a good title win. Not at all. Anyone can beat him. Rob beat him. Everyone beat him, bro. He's like ranked 8th. Like, that's what we're comparing that to, Like, they're saying people like Kenny Okoye. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do. You're a complete cringe bag for that, bro. Now look at you, bro. You just look like a it's tough. It's tough for you, bro. I don't know what you're gonna do. I feel bad for you because you can't. That's why I don't glaze fighters, bro. Like you can't glaze. They're fighters, bro. They can get worse or better without you even knowing, or they can just lose like this. And this just happens in MMA, and it's very tough. But I used to like this guy, man. I used to really be a big fan. I still do like him. Not as big of a fan, but he's just been exposed, man. And like everyone's been saying, oh, he got KO. Like, when did Adesanya KO anyone other than Rob? Who hasn't chinned Rob? Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. Like, other than Rob and Pereira, which is every day. Like, I promise, every single day. Like, as I say, every day. I still don't understand how he chinned him. It doesn't even make sense. It looks like a fluke every single fight, after every single fight night, after every single pay-per-view. It looks more of a fluke every day. I'm not saying it was, but I mean, it doesn't get as flukier. Like, he was winning. He was also winning that fight dominantly. Not really dominantly. It was competitive, but he was winning the fight. He was outstriking Adesanya, and then he got KO'd. You know, so that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel bad for Izzy though. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on Izzy and like all his fans, but his fan base definitely needed this. It's almost like his losses like made him like, oh well, he will bounce back and KO the next guy. Like trying to like, oh okay, it's fine. You know, he'll be back. He will not be back, bro. You don't recover from this. It's not like you're getting a belt from this, bro. Especially in the division you're in, Hamzat. Like I don't see him being anyone in the top 5. I don't see him. I thought he would beat Mavov. He was beating him, and then he lost. So he doesn't beat any. Like I don't know who he beats. You know, it's hard. I'll probably put him against Shara. I'm dead ass. I'm so serious with that. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. The next one will be tough. But thank you guys for tuning in. 312 was horrible. It'll probably be better than this bullshit. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.